Next problem is find by double integration the area of the region bounded by the parabolas y square is equal to 4ax and x square is equal to 4ay. Okay, so these are two parabolas and we have to find the area. So area is double integration dx dy. This is the formula to find the area bounded by two curves. Or so, and what is the formula for volume is triple integration over v dx dy dz is the formula for volume. So here we have to find the area bounded by these two parabolas. So the previous examples are the double integration over that we had to solve this integration over the region R, So we have to solve this integration. Now we have to find the area. If you have to find the area of this region, then it is double integration over R dx dy, area of this region. So area of the region and integration over that region is are the two different problems. So area is a double integration over R dx dy. So first draw the figure. So y square is equal to 4ax means is the equation of parabola around x-axis. Y square means around x-axis. So this is y square is equal to around x-axis. This is this parabola. Okay, draw this parabola. Is y square is equal to ax around x-axis. Y square means around x-axis, and x square is equal to 4ay means the parabola around y-axis. So this is the parabola around y-axis, and its equation is what? X square is equal to 4ay, and this is the area bounded by these two parabolas. Okay, now first find the point of intersection of these two parabolas. So solve this equation, two equations simultaneously. That is solve y square is equal to 4x and x square is equal to 4ay for x and y. So we get the coordinate of the intersection point. So x square is equal to 4ay. Substitute y square as 4ax. So squaring both sides, and then substitute y square as 4ax. So we have this y square as 4ax, or substitute y as root 4ax, and then squaring both sides. We have this x raised to 4 is equal to 64a cube into x. Then shift this term to LHS and take x as common. So we have x in bracket x cube minus 64 a cube is equal to 0, implies x is 0 or this bracket is 0. This bracket is 0 means x cube is 64 a cube. 64 a cube means 4 a cube, and therefore x is 0 or x is taking 1/3 power of both sides, x is 4a. And if x is 0, then y is also 0. This equation indicates if x is 0, then y is 0. And if x is 4a, then y, what is y square? Is 4a into 4a is 16a square, means y is plus minus 4, that is 4a. And then x is 4a, then y is also 4a, and therefore the point of intersections are 0, 0 and 4a. So if x is 4a, then y square is 16a square, that is y is plus minus 4a, but this is the first quadrant. So in the first quadrant, coordinates are all positive, and so take y as 4a. So 4a is the another point. And so these are the two intersection points, 0, 0, and this is 4a. Okay, and now we have to find the area bounded by this region. So double integration over R dx dy is the required area, right? Required area, or area of the region bounded by these two parabolas is equal to double integration over R dx dy. Then integrate either with respect to y first or with respect to x first. So in order to integrate here, the integration is with respect to y first. So write dy dx, and then write the limit of y first here, and this integration is with respect to x, that is like limit of x. So this is the integration over y, and therefore write the limit of y. So how can write the differentiate with respect to y first? take strip parallel to y-axis now. If we have to integrate with respect to y first, then take strip parallel to y-axis. And if we have to integrate with respect to x first, then take strip parallel to x-axis. So here we have to integrate with respect to y first, therefore take strip parallel to y-axis. So remove this strip. This is wrong strip. Draw this like strip. Parallel to y-axis, because we have to integrate suppose with respect to y first, therefore take strip parallel to y-axis. So remove this strip and take strip parallel to y-axis, and then it's one end. If you draw the strip parallel to like this, parallel to y-axis, then it's one end touches to this x square is equal to 4ay, and find the value of y is what? X square by 4a, then it is a lower limit. And the other end touches to this curve or parabola. What is that? Is y square is equal to 4x. So from this, find value of y is what? Y is root 4x, that is 2 root x. Okay, take positive side. So these are the limits of y. That is, take strip parallel to y-axis, and then its lower limit touches to, lower end touches to this curve. Therefore y is x square by 4a is lower limit, and the other end touches to this curve. So y is what? 2 root ax. And then in order to cover this shaded region, we have to move this strip from this point to draw perpendicular from this to this, to this point to this point. Okay, where the perpendicular touches. So this perpendicular touches to this x-axis at a distance 4a. That point is 4a 0. Okay, and therefore we have to move from 0 to 4a in order to cover the area if the strip is parallel to y-axis. And therefore x runs from 0 to 4a. And then solve the integration with respect to y first. So here is 1, integration of 1 is y, lower limit, upper limit, then value at the upper limit, that is substitute y as 2 root ax, then minus y as x square by 4a. And then after simplification, we have the integration is 2 root a is constant quantity, and integration of root x means x raised to half, then its integration is x raised to half plus 1 means x raised to 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2. Divided by 3 by 2 means into 2 by 3, we have 4 by 3 answer. And integration 1 by 4a is constant, x cube by 3 is the integration of x square, we have this factor. And then value at upper limit, that is substitute x as 4a, we have this value, x as 4a, and substitute x as 0, we get 0 answer. And so after calculation, we have this. Okay. Find the area of ellipse. Next example. So here is the ellipse is given, x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. So in order to find the value area of the ellipse or area of the hyperbola or any ellipsoid, suppose we have to find the volume of ellipsoid, we have to find the area of ellipse, suppose. So then what is the procedure? We have to find the suppose area of the circle, x square plus y square is equal to 1, suppose, or x square plus y square is equal to r square. Then the procedures are same, that is from this equation find the two values of x. So what are the two values? X square by a square is 1 minus y square by b square, and then take a square is multiplying by a square, and therefore we have x is minus a root 1 minus y square by b square, and plus a root a square root of a square is a root of 1 minus y square by b square. And then substitute y as 0 in this equation, x as 0 in this equation. So what do we have? If we substitute x as 0, then y square by b square is equal to 1, and therefore y square is equal to b square, and therefore y is what? Plus minus b, and therefore the limit of y are b and minus b. Okay, minus b to b. So substitute x as 0 and then find y. If there is x, y, z, 3 variables and we have to find the value, then first find the value of x from the given equation, then Substitute x at 0 and then find the value of y, and then substitute x and y at 0 and then find the value of z. Okay, so this is the procedure. Here what? From given equation find the value of x, and then substitute x at 0, find the value of y, two values of y, and that are the lower limit and upper limits of the y. Or instead of this procedure, we can also apply that from this equation, find the value of y first, two values, and that are the lower limit and upper limit, and then substitute y at 0, and then find the values of x. For example, if you substitute y at 0, then x square by a square is equal to 1, means x square is a square, and therefore x is plus minus a, and then the roots of a are x are what? Minus a to plus a. So another procedure is what? Instead of this first finding value of x, find value of y, and then substitute y at 0 and find the two values of x. So apply any one procedure. Then area of ellipse is double integration dx dy over r. Okay, and so the limit of y x are this, from minus a this root to plus a root this, and here the plus a, remove this plus sign, a into, and minus b to by, and the limit of now x is in terms of y, in terms of variable, so we have to integrate with respect to x first, then integrate with respect to x first. So x is the integration of 1 dx is x, and we know that minus a to a is 2 times 0 to a. Minus a to a is 2 times 0 to a, the rule of integration, and so minus b to b is 2 times 0 to b, and minus this factor to minus plus this factor is 2 times 0 to this factor, so 2 and 2 becomes 4, and so 0 to b and 0 to a root y square by b square, and then integration of 1 dx is x, from 0 to a root 1 minus y square by b square dy, and so value at the upper limit minus value at the lower limit is 0. So we have 4a, take here the LCM b square. So we have b square minus y square by b square, and the root of b square is b, take this b out of this limit, and then 4a divided by b integration root b square minus y square. And then there is a rule of integration, root a square minus x square. By using that rule, y root b square minus y square by 2 plus b square by 2 sin inverse b by y by b. Okay, so by the rule integration root a square minus x square is what? X root a square minus x square divided by 2 plus a square by 2 sin inverse x by a. By using that rule, we have this 0 to b. Then find the substitute y as b first. So this quantity is 0. If you substitute y as b, then b square minus b square is 0. B square by 2 sin inverse y b by b is 1, sin inverse 1, minus if you substitute now y at 0, then this term is 0, also this term is 0, because sin inverse 0 by b is sin inverse 0, and sin inverse 0 is 0. So value at the lower limit of this bracket is 0, and sin inverse 1 is pi by 2, and therefore we have pi ab. Okay, this is the answer of our area of this ellipse. Okay, these are some exercise problems for homework assignment. Solve these problems in your assignment notebook. Their answers are also given. Then next problem is triple integration 0 to 1, then 4 minus a minus 0 to, not 0 to 4a minus x square, and a to 4 minus x square minus y square. So this limit is in terms of x and y, two variables, in terms of two variables, and so this is the limit on z. So right, this is equal to z runs from a to 4 minus x square minus y, and this is the limit in terms of x, is a function of x, and therefore this is the limit on y or z. But already this is limit on z, means this is the limit on y. So y runs from 0 to 4 minus a minus x square, and obviously this is the limit now on x. So this is limit on z, this is limit on y, and this is limit on x. So right here, this is equal to, first step is this is equal to, right, this is equal to is equal to z runs from this to this, y runs from to this, and x runs from 0 to 1, right? This, and we have to find the value of a. The answer is given. Answer is given. So we integrate with respect to z first. So integration of 1z is z, and then value at upper limit and value at the lower limit. So this is the value at the upper limit, and this is the value at the lower limit. That is integration of 1 dz is right z, and then square bracket, lower limit this, upper limit this, then value at the upper limit is this, minus value at the lower limit is a, dy dx. Then integrating with respect to y is equal to 4 by 15 is given. Then integration with respect to y is what? Integration of 4 is 4y, right? 4y. Then integration of minus x square with respect to y is minus x square y, minus integration of y is y square by 2, minus ay. Integration of a is what? Ay. And then find the value at the upper limit. That is, find the value at this and find the value at this. We have this answer. Okay. And then integrate to simplify that and integrate with respect to x now. Integrate that with respect to x. We get this answer. Square this bracket in order to simplify the, in order to solve the integration. So, and then integrating with respect to x, and then find the value at the upper limit minus value at the lower limit. We get the value of a is what? LHS is 4 minus a, and therefore a is 3. So next problem is integration 0 to 2, 0 to x plus y is. So this is the limit in terms of x and y. So this is limit on z. So, and this is limit on now y, and this is limit on x, because this is in terms of x. That's why it is a limit on either x, either y or z. Already this is limit on z, means this is limit on y, and then now this is limit on x. So the order of integration is what? First integrate with respect to z, because limit of z is in two variables. Then integrate with respect to y, because the limit of y is in terms of variable but one variable. And now the limit of x is constant. So lastly integrate with respect to x. So this integration is equal to the sequence is what? Dz, then with respect to dy, and then with respect to dx. So right here dy and then dx. And so integration of this is what? E raised to x plus y plus z. X plus y is now constant, and so e raised to ax plus b. By using that rule, integration ax plus b divided by a, that is divided by the coefficient of z. The coefficient of z is 1, so no need to divide by 1. So e raised to x plus y plus z is its integration. From z runs from 0 to x plus y. Then value at the upper limit, that is substitute z as x plus y. We have x plus y become 2 in bracket x plus y, or 2x plus 2y, and minus substitute z as 0. We have this. And then integration with respect to y secondly. So integration with respect to y 0 to x, and integration is what? E raised to 2x is now constant, and 2y. So divide by 2. And e raised to x plus y, integration is e raised to x plus y divided by 1, because the coefficient of y is 1. Here the coefficient of y is 2, so divide by 2. And then lower limit, upper limit, the value at the lower upper limit, that is substitute y as x. So we have e raised to 2 in bracket x plus x, means we have e raised to x plus x, means 2x, e raised to 4x, divided by 2, minus, okay, minus here, divided by 2 is just only for this e raised to 4x divided by 2, minus out of this, right, then minus e raised to 2x. So here is the change, e raised to 4x by 2, right, e raised to 4x by 2 minus e raised to 2x, minus, then again substitute x as 0 in this bracket. So this is a value at the upper limit. This is wrong value, right, e raised to 4x by 2 minus e raised to 2x, minus the value at the lower limit of this bracket. So substitute x, y as 0. So e raised to 2x by 2, right, by 2, e raised to 2x by 2, here write by 2, minus e raised to x, okay. And then its simplification, e raised to 4x by 2, e raised to minus e raised to 2x, and this minus e raised to 2x by 2 becomes minus 3 by 2 e raised to 2x, and then plus e raised to, this type is correct. And then here write divide by 2 here, and here is the change. And then we have the value integration with respect to x is what? E raised to 4x integration e raised to 4x by 4, e raised to 4x by 4, that is 4 into 2 is 8. E raised to 2x integration e raised to 2x by 2, 2 into 2 into 2 is 4. And e raised to x integration is itself upper limit, lower limit, upper limit. Then substitute, find the value of this bracket. If you substitute x is equal to 4, that is value at upper limit, minus value at lower limit, that is substitute x at 0. And then we have this answer. Okay. Similar problem, evaluate integration 0 to 1, 0 to 1 by 1 minus x, 0 to 1 minus x minus y. This limit is in terms of x and y. So this is limit on z, this is limit on y, and this is limit on x. So write that sequence. That is first dz, then dy, and then dx. And so here the now integration is with respect to z, means 1 plus x plus y are constant. And so it is 1 plus x plus y plus z raised to 3 means divided by raised to 3 means 1 plus x plus, its implication is what? 1 plus x plus y plus z raised to minus 3. And its integration is what? 1 plus x plus y plus z raised to, its integration is what? Minus 3 plus 2 means minus 2 divided by minus 2. And x plus y, this bracket raised to minus 2 means this bracket divided by this bracket raised to 2. And that minus 1/2. Okay. And then value at the upper limit, value at the lower limit, substitute z as this. We have the answer z as this, 1 minus 1 by 4, and z as 0. We have this answer. Upper limit, value, lower limit. And then this minus 1/2, take this common. And then we have the answer with respect to y now integration. So minus 1 by 4 is constant. So its integration with respect to y is minus 1 by 4 y. So right here the sequence that dz, dy, dx, right here dy, dx. So then dy integration with respect to y. So minus 1 by 4 is constant, its integration is minus 1 by 4 into y. And because variable is y, and then integration of this factor is what? This is 1 by x square. So integration is minus 1 by x square, minus 1 by x. So minus 1 by this bracket. Or take this 1 plus, simplification of this is what? 1 plus x plus y raised to minus 2. And its integration is what? This bracket raised to minus 2 plus 1 means minus 1 divided by minus 1. Okay. And then its simplification is this. Then value at the upper limit, that is substitute y as 1 minus x. We have this answer, upper limit minus, this is the upper limit, minus substitute y as 0. We have this is the lower limit, minus 1 by, this become 0, and this is minus become plus 1 by 1 plus x. If you substitute y as 0. And then its integration with respect to x is what? This is minus divided by 4 separately. So we have 1 by minus 1 by 4, and this is plus x by 4, plus x by 4, minus 1 by 4, and minus 1/2 becomes minus 3 by 4, x by 4 at this quantity. And then integrating with respect to x. So this is constant, minus 3 by 4 integration is minus 3 by 4 into x, 1 by 4 constant, x square by 2 means x square by 8, and log 1 plus x, this integration. And then 0 to 1, value at the upper limit, that is substitute x as 1, and then substitute x as 0. So log 1 is 0, and therefore lower limit, value at the lower limit is 0, and we have this answer. So this is the problem of volume. So we will solve the remaining problem in the next lecture.